Good day, YouTube. This is Jay with Falling Forward Financial. I want to tell you about Intel. I've told you about Intel a couple times before on my channel, how they've kind of ticked me off, pissed me off, but look at them today. I think they stuck a flagpole in the ground, and this is the pole, and this is the flag just waving in the air. So I just kind of found out about this when I saw an article about it earlier and was busy occupied with some other things and come across something else and thought, well, time to talk about Intel again. Maybe all the bad mouthing it on my other videos, they were listening and got their beep together, and who knows. So anyway, as you can see, I still have 4 shares here. I haven't added to my position. I wish I would have now, but anyway. I have other shares in another account. This is, I shouldn't say, I might get a bunch of comments, but hey, it's all good whether it's negative or positive. This is actually one of my favorite semiconductor stocks. Basically because it trades flat and there's not a lot of volatility into it, plus it gives the dividend. I've told you in my other Intel videos that I used to have AMD back in the day, bought it for $12.80, thought I was a big time trader, had 10 shares whippy and sold it for $18. Yep, stupid. Go ahead and comment on that one, but anyway, that was back in my learning days a couple years ago, and wish I would have just kept them, but I've kept Intel. And if you don't know what Intel is, you can just pause it and read that for yourself. If you're watching my video, you should know all about Intel, but again, huge market cap. But this is a company that's, I say, too big to fail, and it's, I've considered them to Walmart in the past. They just get so big, they just sit there, and they need to keep growing. It's they need to grow the stock. I mean, if you look at this over the last year, it was, well, I guess it was up to 66 prior pandemic, but it's been in this 45, 50, and it's just, as you see, just kind of been taking steps down and down. I mean, AMD is totally slaughtered this one, kind of just beat the crap out of this one all year long, kind of like Mike Tyson used to. Beat the crap out of all his opponents. If you follow my channel, you know I'm a Mike Tyson fan. Always have been, always will be. I don't care what you say about the guy. I mean, everybody's got their skeletons, but in the ring, he's awesome, and the voice just kills me. I did a Planet 13 video about him, and you'll just have to watch those videos. But back to Intel. It even had a pre-market prep stock of the day, Intel. I mean, who would have thought that? So, I mean, I'm sure a lot of investors are happy with this one for today. But anyway, on any given day, the show will cover at least 20 stocks to determine by co-hosts, and pre-market prep has a variety of knowledgeable guests, and often content covered during the interview relates to an event that happens by the end of the broadcast. And so Intel. And I didn't read that because there's a couple other YouTubers that I listen to, not knocking any of you, but this is such an overused statement. I just kind of laugh at it. I mean, I've watched videos that were 10 minutes long, and I swear the person said, with that being said, 10 times. So I do not say it, I make fun of it, but with that being said, we'll move on. Anyway, you can add your comments, positive or negative, that's all good. So during his time at City Equity Capital Markets Group, he worked with investment managers, placed IPOs. Following, I'm not going to read the whole article. I guess you can just pause it and read that for yourself. It kind of goes into the C-suite after the interview concluded, and before the show ended, Intel announced its current CEO, Bob Swan, was being replaced, and the board of directors appointed 40-year technology industry leader Pat Gelsinger, the CEO of VMware. I don't have any of VMware. Never really looked at them, but might have to now. But for the past decade, and its new CEO effective February 15th. So maybe we'll get some new blood pumping through Intel's veins. Like I've said, they've just been kind of a sleeping giant asleep at the wheel and let AMD just slingshot around them. And so maybe this is the total kick in the donkey that we're going to get here. So we will see. I got my selling shoes on here now. Where is it trading? He asked. If it gets to $60, I am getting out. I kind of had that thought myself, so I'm kind of debating whether or not selling it. But the buying rampage didn't end until it peaked at $60.89 and reversed. And by 9:15, it reversed the course. That marks the highest level for the issue since it peaked at 61.74 on July 23rd. So I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do with this one yet. Feel free to pause it and you can read the rest there for yourself. But I just kind of wanted to throw that out there, make a quick video about it, and just kind of get some thoughts on Intel. I'm sure there's a bunch of people selling it today, but it's just, I mean, it's hit the high, and I'm sure that's what this was, a big sellout, but it's just kind of stayed the course, the $57 and change range, so we will see what happens with this one. I don't know, I might shave a share or two. I haven't quite decided on this one, but I've been kind of soured on it for a while, but it's been kind of creeping up in this nice jump, so maybe I'll give it another day or two and see what happens with the CEO and go from there. So I haven't quite decided, but just wanted to throw that out there about the new CEO, and it's obviously going to be a good thing, and we'll get some new blood pumping in this old huge dinosaur and get it to cranking again, so we'll see. But that's it for Intel today. If I come across anything else, I'll let you know. And I know there's still a lot of people out there that hold Intel, and like I said, it's still one of my favorites. There's a lot of other semiconductors out there to watch. I have a couple AMD videos. I've watched Taiwan Semiconductor, and there's several others out there. So they're all good companies and ones to watch. So if you haven't hit that like button yet, what are you waiting for? Intel's having a great day. Hit the like button and subscribe before this drops like a rock. And I'll be making some more Intel videos, I'm sure, and I thank you for subscribing. I've had a lot of growth here lately, taking my channel to 200 by the end of the month, and I know we can do it. I know you can do it, and just bringing another Intel to you. Have a great day. Happy trading. Happy investing. Stay green. Cheers.